They camera phones whenever I be switching past. So ultra fabulous, my G's, they get me crazy. Them boys be yelling out, you beautiful, baby. So
Look at us, look at us, look at us, look at us. Peace and blessings. Happy Friday. We are here again today. We are here again today for another installment of Your Mental Health Matters, Staying Mentally Aware, where here we discuss mental health on a whole new level. I am your very educated, beautifully melanated, and also animated host, better known as DeAndre Morris Jr. Welcome to another installment of Your Mental Health Matters, Staying Mentally Aware, Season 2, Episode 5. Episode 5. It is midsummer, and I do pray that everybody is enjoying their summer. I don't know why it got so dark. It's probably because of my background. I do hope that everybody is enjoying their summer out there. Yes, it has been a very interesting, very challenging summer right now, but we're getting through it. You know what I'm saying? Today is July 26th in the year of our Lord 2024. We have a few more weeks of summer left. I hope you have got out there and got some of your vitamin D. I hope you have gotten some great sunshine, some nice weather. I do pray that you have been taking care of self. You do know that going out and getting some sun rays, that is a part of a self-care regimen. So please do not be a couch potato all summer. Children, men, women, and those who classify otherwise, please get outside and get some sunshine in your life. Let me wet my whistle. How is everybody? Put in the comment section how you've been doing. I know I didn't have no episode last Friday, but I'm going to get into the reason why I did not. But before I move on, I want to make sure I let everybody know there's the light. The light. I just want to let everybody know that you can like and subscribe to my channel. You do know that I follow back. If you follow me, I will follow you back if you want me to. So please find me on YouTube, like and subscribe to my channel for all episodes and all randomly dropped gems that's related to your mental health matters. Find me at PHOCALPOINT numeral 2, that is focal point 2, or just simply go to the search bar on YouTube, type in my name, DeAndre Morris Jr. I should pop up. Oh, I forgot to take my algae pill, Lord. My algae is not going to let me be great today. Why is my algae not going to let me be great? I'm over here sweating. Good Lord. Come on, let's get through this. I was making those faces earlier when the Sierra song was on because I had to adjust the camera, and usually when I set my show up, it's already set up to where I can record horizontally, but this global technology issue is really starting to upset me, and I'll talk about that a little later. But I just want to make sure that you get all notifications whenever I go live or whenever I post a randomly dropped gem. Please find me at focal point 2, that is at PHOCALPOINT numeral 2. Also, I just want to let you know that I do have a new email address. It is ymhm@gmail.com. Again, that is ymhm, standing for Your Mental Health Matters, at gmail.com. I am accepting all positive feedback, all good affirmations, everything positive. Good word. Give me some good news, because hate mail will not be tolerated. I already have my email, and shout out to AI. Even though I really don't use AI, I have a disdain against AI, and I'm going to have an episode later on in the season talking about why I have a disdain against AI and how it's affecting my mental health. Because everything that I discuss here, it circles back to mental health. But like and subscribe to my channel. You'll get all notifications, everything relating to your mental health matters. Also, send me positive affirmations and anything you want to send me. ymhm@gmail.com. No hate mail will be tolerated. What I was trying to say about AI was I have it set up in my email to where any hate notes or words or key words and phrases that are kind of hatred, I delete them. I am not in the headspace to accept hate mail. I know that 2024 has brought out and curated a lot of hate groups. I'm not the one, nor the two, nor the three. So do not come to this arena and think that hate mail will be tolerated or hateful comments will be tolerated in the comment section on my episodes, because, again, I'm not the one, nor the two, nor the three. This is a mental health podcast. This is a mental health broadcast. If I am here to respect your decisions, thoughts, and feelings, guess what? Everybody that's watching should respect mine as well. It's a give and take. I respect you, you respect me. But there is no giving respect, but then I get hatred and hateful comments in return. That's not how this works. Speaking of which, I am so happy to finally read a letter from one of my viewers. So now I have a segment where I can finally put in a letter from my viewers poster, as you can see. So I have been getting a lot of mail on the email account at ymhm@gmail.com. I have been receiving a lot of positive feedback, not just on the email account, but in my text messages as well, or my DMs, wherever people may find me, Facebook Messenger, what have you. I have been receiving a lot of positive feedback about this show. So for those of you who are a part of hate groups and are watching this right now, just to report back to whoever you want to report back to, let me tell you this. I'm going to come close to this camera. Because I'm going to say this to everybody who want to hate out there and who have something negative to say because you feel like you have a platform to where you can be hateful and negative. F you. Yes, I meant both of those letters. F you. And take that hate somewhere else. I have enough buy-in on this show to where one monkey does not stop no show. A whole apple tree will bloom. One apple could fall off the tree, but the tree is still going to grow. I have enough support and enough buy-in for your mental health matters staying mentally aware that I don't need no hate over here. One person does not stop no show. So F you and the truck that you rode in on, get in that truck, and I meant every word that I said. Go to the other side of the fence. I'm not feeling it no more. I'm only here for the people who are supporting me and who are supporting this platform that I call Your Mental Health Matters. So with that said, scoot back in my chair. Because my allergies are acting up. I'm just saying. By the way, before I read my letter, I was a little late. I want to apologize. I'm so sorry, viewers. I want to apologize that I did not go live specifically at 7 p.m. because I got caught up in the Olympic opening ceremony. You all better be lucky that I love you so much because I was getting caught up in Lady Gaga and the parade on the river, and it was so beautiful. And you know I get into good production. That's why I can't wait until I could get some sponsorship for this show so I can have better production quality because I'm the one-man show, the Renaissance man over here. So I have to do everything when it comes to Your Mental Health Matters. Everything. I'm the director, the producer, the writer, the host, the co-host, the soundtrack. If I need some audience laughter, I'm that. I'm the entertainment. I'm a cheerleader. I love oatmeal raisin cookies. I'm a Scorpio. As you can see, I love Malcolm X. I do a lot for this show. And I don't want to continue doing this season after season after season. Hopefully I can get some sponsorship. See, that's my mental health talking. This is something that I'm truly gifted in. This is something that I truly want to do. I am taking the back seat on HIV/AIDS work for now. Because in the 20 years I've been doing the work, I've been burned by 2 organizations. I'm just really kind of over it right now. I need to really concentrate on my self-care and my mental health, and I need to focus on what I want to do, which is this. And sponsorship needs to come in so I can be able to have a cute little director's chair and a nice little set with plants in the back, and I'm really ready for that. I'm ready. I've been thinking about that all week, actually. Knowing that I had today's episode to do on Friday, all this week, even on my trip back, and I'm getting ready to get into that, even my trip back into town, I was thinking about how big I am getting ready to be. If I can't love myself, how in the hell am I going to love somebody else? Spoken by the infamous RuPaul Charles. I need to love me first. And I love doing this. So I know other people are going to buy in with this. Like literally buy in. And I can't wait for the day. But until that day comes, I'm going to glorify and manifest and show support and give love and hugs and kisses to everybody who has sent me messages and showed me support over the time that I've been doing Your Mental Health Matters. Even from when I was doing it, I was recording episodes and uploading them the next day. Then I moved to Facebook. Then I moved to YouTube. People have really been following me everywhere, and I can't wait until I see where this goes. But with that said, I really want to read this letter from one of my viewers. And I truly pray, God, please help me keep it together on this live broadcast. And please do not let me get into the snot nose, crying tears like Viola Davis. Please let me just read this letter and just, because it's a reason why I'm reading this letter. I'm going to read it and then I'm going to continue. So I have a letter from one of my viewers. Where my old man glasses at? Don't talk about me. Yes, I am going to put on my glasses. Like my name is Adolphus Johnson Jr. or Adolphus Johnson III. Because I am getting old. Y'all know I'm an old man over here. I got to put these glasses on. Hold on. Because I really love this letter. Now I'm changing the tone. You all have to follow me. You all been rocking with me all this time. You know when the tone changes. You know when I go from joking to serious. I have to read this. And the person who sent the letter did not want me to use their real name. They just signed it with a pseudonym. So I'm just going to read this and I'm going to try to keep it together. It states, Dear beautifully melanated DeAndre. See, this person already has my heart. When I read that, the first 4 words, this person already had my heart. Because I call myself beautifully melanated. So that person is really watching and paying attention to my wording. Dear beautifully melanated DeAndre, I just want to send a letter to express my love and support for you. I've been on this Your Mental Health Matters journey with you since you first started and want to give you your flowers while you're still here. Your weekly conversations have really got me through some very challenging times in my life because life has definitely been life, and yes, it has. I would be battling people, places, and things all the time in my daily life, but when I tune into your show on Friday evenings, it just seems like you've been walking in my shoes that whole week with the things you talk about. Everything from financial discussions to relationship situations to your episode from 2 weeks ago about Project 2025. I have truly been tuning in. You just don't know how much you have helped me through life's discrepancies with your endearing dialogues every week. You don't talk to your audience like a tyrant who's a know-it-all with all that clinical jargon. Instead, you are an honest, wholesome, and wonderful person in how you project yourself, and you should never, ever change the person you have become. Your voice is very important to a small community of people who just don't know how to use their own. If no one has told you this, you have been a gift to so many individual lives, and I just pray that your gift keeps on giving. Keep doing what you're doing, DeAndre, and let nobody derail the train that you're on right now. Personally, I see you branding this thing into something so freaking great, and nobody will be able to tell you nothing. If I don't remember anything else, I'm honestly going to remember that my mental health matters. Signed, your #1 fan. Love it. Thank you so, so much. I really appreciate the letter that I just read. And I get a lot of letters and a lot of notes and a lot of DM messages like that. And when I read over the positive energy, letters that have positive energy and project positive attitude, it really makes me realize that I have to keep doing this. This is something that I really want to do, and I'm glad that I'm connecting with people who are really watching and paying attention and seeing where I'm going with this. This is very important to me, and for me to have read a letter from your #1 fan, it just really made my heart flutter. I'm very elated that people are tuning in. People have loved me from day one. People even from my childhood and my adolescenthood, and people who I went to high school with, people I went to middle school with are tuning in. So I really thank you all for being true to me and true to yourself and just rocking with me the way you have been. Thank you. I will be forever indebted in your lives. And let's keep this thing going. Let's see where this thing goes from here. See, I did a good job keeping myself together. I feel like I got something in my nose. My allergies is just, I forgot to take my pill today. I need to take my pill after this episode. I don't want to walk off set. I'll take care of me. Self-care is important. I always say that. But I need to take care of self. It's really been a busy week for me, but we're going to move forward in the show. And look at me with my Connie Chung notes over here. Get into the wellness check. Since we're the perfect segue from the letter and then what I just said, perfect segue into the wellness check segment. As you all know, you've been tuning in. This is episode 5. And I was even doing it on season 1 of Your Mental Health Matters when I was on Facebook Live. I always typically do a wellness check segment. I have to make sure that my people are doing well. So, how are you doing? Viewers, put in the comment section the emoji that corresponds with how you're doing right now. Well, I know it's been 2 weeks. So, within the last 2 weeks, what is your wellness? Let's do the wellness check segment. A heart, I am feeling really good. I am feeling anxious. I am having a really rough time. I need to reach out for support. I don't know how to feel. I don't know how to feel because I feel like it's a sneeze coming on. And I'm going to get through this thing. But I need to make sure I take my allergy medication after this because this is ridiculous. My allergy is not going to let me be great today. So we're going to talk about, if we're talking about wellness check, I am frustrated because my allergies is kicking my ass. Excuse my language. Whew, but yes, put in the comment section, how are you feeling since the last 2 weeks? I know it's been 2 weeks since we've been together. How have you been feeling since then? I want to say this. The reason why, since we're in the wellness check segment, because I'm feeling ecstatic because of my weekend last weekend. Best friend, if you're watching in Dallas, Texas, thank you for being my best friend. I love you tremendously. You know what it is. It's been 20 years that we've been rocking with each other. Kudos to my best friend for letting me stay with her. I went to Dallas, Texas because I went to go see Missy Elliott, Busta Rhymes, and Ciara, and Timbaland, the Out of This World tour. And since we're in the wellness segment, the wellness check segment, let's talk about this. Because I specifically wanted to be around black people when I went to this concert. I did. It saddened me that I had to travel for this show, but I understand why. This is a very blackety black show, and this is not a blackety black city, meaning Minneapolis, the city that I currently reside in for the last 8 years. Ooh, I said 18. I ain't been here that long. I only been here 8 years. Do not get it twisted. I have not been here that long. Please. But me going to see it in Dallas made my weekend worthwhile. It really did. If I would have saw this particular concert here in Minneapolis, I would not have had a great time. I went to go see 2 black artists here in this city. May 30th, 2023 was the Janet Jackson show here in Minneapolis, St. Paul. July 20th, 2023, literally 2 months after that, was the Renaissance here in Minneapolis. Both shows were so, the energy, and I have to remember what the culture is here. The culture here is given very powdered sugar. Let's go ahead and talk about it. I'm an honest individual, and I'm going to be honest. Minneapolis is given very powdered sugar, very cream and no black coffee. It's giving very lily white. Let's go ahead and just put it out there. The only advantage, two advantages of living here in Minneapolis, the money, very affluent here, and the resources. Both are very abundant here, which is why I've been here the last 8 years. But the culture here, I had to take a moment and meditate real quick. I've been here for 8 years dealing with this culture. I am so over it. I am so over it. I'm really not, I don't feel that there's enough black culture here. And I'm a blackity black person. And if you don't know what that means, Google it. Because now I can say that. Usually I would sit here and try to explain it, but it's not me trying to sit here and give a lesson on how to be black. But I am very black, as you can see based on my shirt that I have on. You know, black people who assimilated to white culture don't wear Malcolm X t-shirts. Let's talk about it. It's a lot of black people who live in the state of Minnesota assimilate to white culture just to get by. I don't think I'm going to do that because I don't think I'm a good person or a good candidate for that. I'm going to be my black self. And me going to the Out of This World show, Missy, Timbaland, Busta, Ciara, that was the most incredible experience. I was elated when I left the Dickies Arena in Fort Worth, Texas. I was elated because even the energy in the audience, the beautiful ass black people that was in the audience with me made me feel good. I hugged everybody in the audience that was around me. I said, y'all need some hugs. If y'all do not mind getting this love and affection from me, can I hug you all? I just had to because my experience at the Renaissance, I had tunnel vision. It was me and Beyonce. My experience at the Janet Jackson show, I had tunnel vision. It was me and Janet. My experience at the Out of This World show, it was me and those 4 artists, but everybody around me was just so, even the music they were playing in the intermissions between each act, between each performer, amazing. I had an incredible kudos to those 4 entertainers that just put on a fucking awesome ass show. I enjoyed the hell out of it. Shout out to everybody, all 4 of these people that gave an amazing show. Even Busta Rhymes. I fell back in love with Busta Rhymes again. You know I fell out of love with Busta Rhymes because he was homophobic 10 years ago. But I fell back in love with him again and showing him my love and support when I saw him at that show. No, I'm not going to show you all no content. I'm not going to show no content. I'm just going to tell you, look up the tour dates, go to Ticketmaster, get you a ticket at whatever city you can get to because you got to see this show. I got a floor seat at the last minute for $95. I don't know what the auditoriums around in the other cities on the tour are going to charge, but I know I got me a good ass floor seat for $95 plus say taxes and fees. Baby, it was a time. It was a time was had. A time was had. Now, I guess I am going to keep my composure because it was a video I wanted to show you all from Ciara. It was an inspirational video. It is a part of this slideshow, but the sound, it's not going to play. But I know that if I was to put that video up on this screen because of what she said, that's my Scorpio sis who would never miss. Ciara Princess Harris Wilson would never miss. And this video that I wanted to play for you all, I may play next episode, but it brought a tear to my eye. When I was recording it, I had to just wipe the tear out of my eye because I have to pause for a minute because I was starting to get a little emotional. Now I'm getting serious. This show means a lot to me. It really does. And I come here every week to do the best I can with you all, to make you aware of what mental health is and talk about it in a whole new level. But I have been getting a lot of hate from some people, and it's really making me question, am I in the right lane, or am I doing this? I could get close to the camera and say enough hate, enough people on my live feed, enough people in my comment section with that negative energy. I could say that from sun up to sundown, but it is not going to stop the hate. And the hate is real. And this is something that I really want to do. And me being blessed by the number one fan in my whole life, my grandmother, I just want to do something that's going to make her happy. You know, I was literally thinking about her earlier, and all I want to do is make sure that my grandmother is happy. And I don't want to be a disgrace to her or to my family at all, but my grandmother has been my number one cheerleader since I came out the womb. And to have conversations with her and knowing that she's watching and that she's supporting me every week means the world to me. And when I talk to her and I get confirmation for my show and she reminds me of who I am and whose I am, it just keeps on, it motivates me to continue to do this every week. I don't want to stop. There is a level of success I am trying to reach with this, and people who have negative energy towards me have to realize that that negative energy, it does affect me. Yes, I may cry on camera, I may cry off camera, but I know that this is something that I really want to do. I'm trying to navigate this thing called life, and I'm trying to do something that's going to make me happy. Like I just said at the earlier part of this episode, I need to leave HIV, AIDS, and STI work alone for a while. I've been doing it 20 years. It's been very challenging within the HIV, AIDS realm. You know, people are starting to not care anymore. Organizations are closing down left and right. I wanted to steer the boat from the right to the left. I wanted to steer the boat in a different direction and do this. People who love me genuinely love me. People who hate me, I don't know what place in their heart they found to come to me with hatred or don't have any support for me, but I can't let that keep me down. I cannot let that affect me in doing what I choose to do. You know, and then, like I said, that's why I'm glad that I'm not able to show the Sierra video, because I'll probably be boo-hooing like a baby, because life is truly lifing. It is really not an easy life to live right now, and every individual is trying to do the very best they can to survive. Every individual is trying to do the very best they can to stay happy. You know, I'm not the richest man in the world. I'm rich in spirit and love. My bank account might not be what it should be, or what I deserve it should be, but I'm rich in love and I'm rich in spirit. I'm rich in truth. I'm here. I want to do this. I want to talk to you. I want to be on bigger stages. And people who have hatred or negative energy towards me need to realize that I'm not going anywhere. You know, one person is not going to stop this production that I've been on for the last 5 years. Like, I've been doing this. It's my time. It's my voice that I want people to hear. I thought I was gonna sit here and cry with y'all. See, because it's been life has really been lifing. It has really been an incredible, challenging, ridiculous, beautiful life. 2024 has not been the best. However, we as individuals have been making it. And I want you to pat yourself on the back for just hanging in there in this thing we call life. So, yes, I'm in love with the concert that I went to in Dallas with that beautiful black ass energy that I needed for this show versus Minneapolis with no black energy. And then on the other token, I was kind of sentimental too because someone like Ciara, who I've been following for the last almost 30 years of her career, my Scorpio sis who will never miss, she said something poignant. And I was like, you know what, Ciara? I'm going to keep on going. I'm never going to let nobody distract me from what I'm doing. I'm going to continue to do this. Whatever you have to say, if it's hatred, continue to hate. But if it's positive energy, that's what I feed on. I feed on more of it. And it seemed like it's 85% hatred and 15% love and support. Where have all these hate groups come from? And why? I'm glad I can keep my composure. I might cry off camera. Don't think I'm not going to shed a tear or two tonight because God has really brought me a long way. He really has. And for me to be able to have a platform in 2024 like this to talk to you all, this is beautiful to me. It really is. See, that was the Ciara video. I passed that up. So, moving on with the episode so I can keep my composure. Apparently, April was National Minority Health Month, and I'm just now receiving an email in July from the Center for Health Equity. Shout out to the Center for, I don't like saying shout out. Kudos to the Center for Health Equity for always being equitable in health, wellness, and just sustainability. Kudos to the Center for Black Equity, which was the new, is the new rebranded International Federation of Black Prides, which I am a part of because I work for Black Pride here in Minnesota. But I literally received an email yesterday from the Center for Black Equity regarding National Minority Health Month, which was in April, but they sent out the email because they wanted to bring awareness to National Minority Health Month. Now, I know it's in April, but because this organization has brought awareness to it, and this is a mental health podcast, a mental health broadcast, I do need to talk about this. So, April is National Minority Health Month. But they actually emailed me something that I actually wanted to read to you all. I'm going to put my old man glasses back on again. And it's 4 bullet points that the Center for Black Equity wants us to be aware of and have some awareness in. Yes, Beyonce is... I got Beyonce and Malcolm X with me today. Those are my only 2 co-hosts. But this email that the Center for Black Equity has sent out was regarding National Minority Health Month. And there were 4 poignant bullet points on this email that I actually wanted to read to you all and provide awareness, because as the title of this show is, Your Mental Health Matters, and the subtitle is Staying Mentally Aware. There was a reason. I do nothing without intention. Staying mentally aware. There was an intention on the subtitle. I want to make sure that you all are mentally aware of certain people, places, things, or certain bullet points, or certain information that I can provide to you all. I want to make sure that you all are mentally aware. So the email that I got has 4 poignant bullet points, and I'm going to read them all. Number 1, in regards to National Minority Health Month, number 1 is recognize how you're feeling. It's important to recognize if you are feeling overly stressed and if it is impacting your life at work or home. Which, by the way, side note, work-life balance is a thing. I discovered that when I worked from home for a year back in 2020 when I got sick and I was on quarantine at the house and I worked. Work-life balance is a thing. Work-life balance is very essential. Please make sure you have a stable, sustainable work-life balance. It may be helpful to ask yourself questions such as, do I find it hard to concentrate? And have my sleep habits changed? A yes may indicate that it's a good time to focus on self-care. Number 2, understand your wellness domains. Now, this was a very important one to me. When I read all 4 of them, this was the one that stood out the most. SAMHSA, which is a grant I worked under when I did work in St. Louis, it was the alcohol and mental health grant. It was like the alcohol and mental health initiative. I wish I knew the acronym. I knew it right off the top of my head. Lord, I'm getting old. I told y'all I'm getting old over here. SAMHSA's 8 dimensions of wellness, and there is a link that I could put in the description box after this episode to where you can click on it and go straight to these 8 dimensions of wellness. They recommend a broad approach for things people can do to help them feel better and live longer. These areas include social wellness, environmental wellness, intellectual wellness, physical wellness, emotional wellness, spiritual wellness, financial wellness, and occupational wellness. How many was that? 8? Those are some wellness segments, those 8 dimensions of wellness. I might need to do an episode on those. That's why I said this bullet point right here has stood out to me. Lord, I wish I would have took my allergy pill. Goodness. So the 8 dimensions of wellness on the SAMHSA website, we will be discussing further. You know, one episode can lead to 8 more. You see how that happened? Won't he do it? Number 3. Create a self-care plan. The plan you create should address and include activities in each of the wellness domains that you would like to focus on. You may find that you have things for one domain, a few, or all of them. Create this plan using your computer, your smartphone, pen and paper, or any other tools. Number 4, talk to someone you trust. Now that one didn't stand out to me out of all these 4, but that one is the most important because it is very important and very imperative that not only you find somebody that you can trust, but somebody who trusts you. There has to be a trust between both parties. You got to trust them, and they have to trust you. But find someone and talk to someone you can trust. It's important to identify people in your life who you can talk to when feeling overwhelmed, anxious, or sad. This may be a family member, friend, colleague, or mental health professional. Again, stay mentally aware. That's my job to make sure that you all are mentally aware about things. I'm pretty sure that before I said anything, you all didn't even know that National Minority Health Month was in April. I'm pretty sure you didn't. But now you know. But the 8 dimensions of wellness I'm going to discuss further. I thought about that when I read these 4 bullet points. I was like, I know that my viewers are going to want to hear more about the 8 dimensions of wellness from my perspective. Not a clinical therapist perspective, but from my perspective, because my viewers love me and they love how I project myself to them. So I will take the liberty to break down each one of the 8 dimensions of wellness in further episodes to come. So I really hope that you got something out of that little tidbit, because you know, with me being a mental health professional, I'm going to always get something out of things that surround mental health. Look at me over here looking like Dan Rather. I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. No, I'm gonna do this. Hold on, because y'all gonna make me get up and do a cheerleading routine. If you all do not know who this individual is on my television screen right now, on my screen, my television screen that converts to my show monitor, that is the current First Lady, the current first female Vice President of the United States of America, currently, Miss Kamala Harris. And I am so elated that this individual has been endorsed as the next Democratic nominee for the title of the President of the United States. Now, this is a true Biden move. From Biden being Obama's vice president to becoming president, now Kamala Harris is Biden's vice president currently, and we are going to root for her. We are going to basically roll out the red carpet and walk her politely and respectfully up the White House steps into the Oval Office. I'm with her. But my allergies are not. Because my allergies are going to make me be great. Like, I can't be wonderful with these allergies. But Kamala Harris, I am, because I'm not going to speak for, I guess I could say me and my other 19 personalities are with Kamala Harris. That's why I had to specifically choose the picture with "I'm with her" written across it, because I am definitely with her. Do not jump in my comment section with no political debates or no political hate, because just like I said on another social media account when I posted a photo, this is not up for political debate. I'm not here to debate sides. I'm going to respect your decision as long as you respect mine. The only thing I want you to do is vote. I don't care who you vote for. Vote. VOTE. In my Jennifer Lewis voice, get your ass out and vote. Now she's on her campaign with the get your ass out and vote. I wish I had a get your ass out and vote t-shirt, because I would be wearing it right now. I don't care who you vote for as long as you get out and vote. Get your ass out. It's 2 elections coming up. It is an August election and it is a November election. Get your ass out and vote in both. If this has not ever been a very crucial election season and political climate in the 39 years of my existence on earth, This has been the most crucial political season I have ever endured. 2 weeks ago, I talked about Project 2025 and what it's going to do. This episode is going to continue to talk about that. This is the political climate and your mental health part 2, which is why my lady is on this screen behind me right now. And I love her. I love everything she has done as vice president, and I'm rooting for her to get into the White House and walk into the Oval Office and claim her new title as President of the United States of America. So she's currently looking for a running mate, and I hope she can meet the deadline for the next debate, the next presidential debate. Which, by the way, and I really don't want to turn this into a political conversation today, but in my perspective, I feel like Kamala is going to eat Donald. I almost cursed. Donald is going to be chewed up and spit out by Kamala Harris. That's all I'm going to say on that note, because this is one person who knows how to debate, and she stays on topic. And she doesn't beat around the bush or go around in circles with debate questions. She's going to let this man have it. So my next question is, how are we feeling? How is everybody? Put in the comment section how people are feeling about Kamala Harris possibly becoming the first female president of the United States. Put in the comment section, how are people feeling about this? Are you with her or are you not? I don't want to know why. I just want to know a yes or a no. Are you with her or are you not? Personally, and I'm going to answer from my perspective, I'm with her based on what she has. I'm seeing I'm with her pop up. I'm seeing I'm with her pop up. My glasses is on. I can see the comment section now. I should wear my glasses every week so I can see the comment section. Come on. Give me more I'm with hers in the comment section. But I'm with her because I've been studying and seeing what she's been doing as vice president. I loved the debate that she had with Pence, Trump's vice president. That was powerful a few years ago. I love how she carries herself, not only as a woman, but not only as a woman, but as a black woman and as an individual. Very professional. Pantsuit down. She will wear a sickening pantsuit. We need her. But my fear is they're going to do Kamala Harris like they did Hillary Clinton in the election. Because now it's going to feel that, because if he wins, this will be the second woman he didn't, because he ran against Hillary, and now he's going to run against Kamala. So that's two women that he's going against. I really hope that they don't do Kamala Harris like they did Hillary Clinton. Because Hillary almost got into the White House. Hillary was this close to getting into that Oval Office. However, we're not even going to talk about it because I'm pissed off about that too. You know, she's a Scorpio. So you know I got to root for my Scorpio. Baby, when I saw that Scorpio name on that ballot, I said, you know I'm voting for her. This is my Scorpio grandma. So I got to get her on this ballot. I got to get her in the White House. But sure enough, as soon as they announced his name, I just turned the TV off. They said he was the next president of the United States. I said, bitch, I'm going to sleep. I'm over it. I'm finna tie my hair down so my silk press won't get messed up. I'm going to bed. Because I ain't having this. They done let this man just freely walk into the White House and run our country. He cannot get back in there, y'all. And we're going to talk about this in this episode. I want to briefly go over part 2 of the Project 2025 plan that if Donald J. Trump gets elected into office, come next year, everything will go into law. And yeah, my Scorpio grandma. You know she ain't old enough to be... She's older. That's my Scorpio grandma. I shouldn't be reading the comment section. Don't distract me. Yes, that's my Scorpio grandma. But I really do want to get into the Project 2025 because this is a crucial election season. This is a crucial political climate right now. We need to talk about this. I'm not going to... Don't tell me to stay focused. I'm not going to get sideways with this Project 2025 because it is a serious time. It is a serious moment right now. And we need to make sure that we're getting people on the ballot and voting for people on the ballot and getting people in the White House who are going to make a difference in our country. You know what I'm saying? So, I want to continue to discuss this that they're trying to fluff up as, oh, well, it's Project 47, whatever. It's still 977 pages of filth that's going to strip you and I of our human rights. So, and I was just literally thinking about that before I got on here. I was thinking, eventually, because, you know, everybody knows I'm a gay man, proud of it, openly and proud. I'm also a gay man who lives with HIV, openly and proud. I have no problem with discussing that on a public platform. But thinking about this project, I'm going to not be able to adopt children if I want to do that as a LGBTQ person. They're going to strip LGBTQ people of all of our rights and all of our privileges and all of the regulations that have been put into place for us are going to be stripped with this 977-page mess. My allergies won't make me be great. It's probably going to strip me of my allergies too. Because I'm over it. And me thinking about that before tonight's broadcast, I was like, well, if he does get elected and this Project 2025 goes into law, I'm not going to be able to adopt kids. I'm not going to be able to marry same sex. People's same-sex marriages that have been protected by DOMA will be stripped. Nobody is going to be protected starting next year if he gets back into this White House. I won't be able to afford my HIV medications. Side note, you do know that Trump disbanded the HIV Advocacy Council at the White House at the federal level. Like, he disbanded years ago. When I first moved up here in 2016, 2 years after that, I read an article saying that the HIV Advisory Council has been disbanded out at the federal level. So, if he can disband the HIV Advisory Council, but then try to fluff it up, I'm like, imagine what he's going to do with this. I'm trying to tell you all, this is not something that should be joked around with. And if you do get a chance to read over it, just read a few pages. I was able to read a few pages. I actually pulled page 36. Is it page 36? What page is it that I pulled? No, page 3 of the foreword, because it's a lot of bull crap in it. But page 3 of the foreword, I did pull. 2 weeks ago, I did discuss the 4 bullet points that this whole 977 pages of mess encompasses. And I kind of want to debrief over those again, just to let you know what language is being used. My language, the language that's being used. So page 3 of the foreword in this 977 pages of, I guess they're trying to make it the Bible starting next year. Page 3 of the foreword, I highlighted certain language in this to where I could read it aloud on air. And before I read the 4 bullet points, I wanted to just point out that here in black and white, like I read 2 weeks ago, it says this book is the work of the entire conservative movement. Take that for what you will. Because anytime I see the word conservative, I get cringe-worthy and get questionable about what else I'm going to read beyond the word conservative. But like I had illustrated 2 weeks ago when I started discussing this, number 1, to restore the family as the centerpiece of American life and protect our children. Number 2, dismantle the administrative state and return self-governance to the American people. Number 3, defend our nation's sovereignty, borders, and bounty against global threats. And number 4 is secure our God-given individual rights to live freely, what our Constitution calls the blessings of liberty. Now, I wanted to put that language out there. I did dissect it 2 weeks ago a little bit, but now as time ticks on and I read those 4 bullet points again, it's starting to hit home, just like I discussed before, how I was feeling before the episode with the adoption, if I wanted to marry a same-sex partner, if I wanted to buy a house with my domestic partner. All of those rights will be stripped. And me reading this language again 2 weeks later is going to make me pick up that 977 pages and start dissecting a little more. Start thumbing through it a little more. Because it is available. Like I said on 2 weeks ago, it is available. You can easily Google this. And when you find this, you find all 977 pages. So whenever you get a chance, there are certain things that need to be read in there that I don't think I can discuss with you. It would be better if you just visually see it in black and white, you know. But I know for me personally, this is affecting me mentally, and it's affecting my mental capacity, because things that I do have in place now and the way that I can live, the way that I can do this broadcast as a proud and open gay man, I can do a lot of things right now. But next year, they're trying to take it to this old-time religion way of running this country, which is going to be highly problematic and extremely questionable. I'm over it. I am. I really want us to get out there and do the work that we're supposed to do. Now, hopefully I can... No, I won't say that. I'll leave that off air. I'm not going to say that. There was something that I was going to say about where I was going to go next in the next few weeks, but I won't I won't disclose that. I'm going to let you all just be surprised. But it does involve me doing something political. I have become, I haven't really been this political being, this political individual until now. Because as I'm getting older, I'm starting to see that the things that are happening with our government within the U.S. and things that are happening at the federal level is starting to affect me and my daily way of living. So, yes, I am invested in this political season. Yes, I am invested in this political climate. Yes, I will be doing something that will be discussed off air. But this is the time. This is the time where we really need to get out. I really want to reach my 18 and older, like that 18, 19, 20-year-old bracket. I need to reach those young voters. And I need to let these young people know how important it is that your ass is 18 years old and I need you to register to vote. I really need you at your 18-year-old self, your 19-year-old self, to get up and get registered. Soon I will be doing some voter registration, but I'm going to be doing a little more than that because I need to do some political education for our young people. These young people don't need to hear no political jargon. They need to hear the facts. All the young people, the young new voters of 2024, all they need to know is you need to vote. Vote for who you feel needs to go into the White House, but vote. Vote because your rights depend on it. Vote because your privileges depend on it. Vote because you as an individual, you matter. And if you don't let your voice be heard in the polls, then we're in danger. We really are. We really are at a crucial time, and we need to really hit the ground running within this political climate. I'm going to pull some more pages because I'm going to do a multiple episodes of this Project 2025 because as the weeks progress, it's more and more and more information and more dialogue that's coming out about this Project 2025 that need to be discussed. As I say, I have to keep you mentally aware. So if you're aware, you'll know how to navigate. But if you're ignorant to the fact, you don't know what to do. You don't know what your next move is. We got a convicted felon running for president, and I'm missing the Olympic opening ceremony right now. I guess everybody can't have everything. Everybody can't have everything. But voter registration, I'm going to also put that link in my description box. So right along with the 8 Dimensions of Wellness link, I'm going to also put a voter registration link in the description box of where you can click and literally register to vote from your phone. Young people, are you listening? 18, 19, 20, 21-year-olds who ain't really voted. Are you listening right now? People who are older than 21, who aren't registered to vote, who are kind of on the fence about voting. Are you listening right now? It is a very crucial time. You need to register to vote if you're not registered. If you are registered to vote in your county, please do your due diligence this year. If you need a little more political education, I'm here. You can always inbox me offline and we can have a conversation. We can have some dialogue. But please, get your ass out and vote. Jennifer Lewis said it best. Just do it. Just get your ass out and vote. Have we been here long enough? Like I said, we are going to discuss this Project 2025 thing. I am going to break it down. 2 weeks ago, I did read the bullet points. Next week, I think I'm going to read a little more into the... I'm going to pull segments out of these 977 pages of Pukaka and baloney and read you all a few passages, a few pieces of this legislation that we need to discuss as a family. So, don't let him get in the White House, y'all. Don't let him get into the White House. I'm telling you all, y'all think that y'all sitting this and watching this broadcast and you all are laughing at me because of my antics and my animation, and I love you all for loving me. But when I'm serious, I'm serious. Vote. I finally made me a poster for this segment. The self-care management segment. And because I want to keep on moving on, because I don't want to get upset over that Project 2025, even though I'm going to discuss it, it's going to make me upset because it's already public knowledge and it's already a public document that's out there for the public to read. So I get upset with every page that I read of this filth. It's basically just a dissertation to take us back to the Reagan years and the Nixon years. But let me not go there. Let me not, because you know I can talk some political talk now. But self-care segment. Now usually this is episode 5, so you all are kind of used to how I'm running the show. But the self-care segment, my self-care management segment of the show, is typically a problem that I run into and a solution that I've come up with. So it's been 2 weeks since I've had my last episode, and my problem is over talkers. I cannot stand... Okay, now, that's why I'm glad that I set this episode to not safe for children, because this isn't safe for children. Not little kids. But I cannot stand a motherfucker who talks over me. That boils my skin to the core. I cannot stand folks who overtalk me. That's why I don't have no damn co-host. Because you are not getting ready to come on my motherfucking show and be a co-host and overtalk me. I cannot stand an overtalker. People who talk and try to drown you out in conversation, and it has me looking like, nah, bitch, I didn't finish my statement, but you cut me off after the first three words in the sentence. Let me finish my damn statement before... I cannot, and it is so prevalent here in Minnesota. And because Minnesota culture and Minneapolis culture is like that, you gotta call people out on their shit when they do it. You gotta call people out. You got to. Otherwise, they're gonna keep doing it and thinking that it's okay. Like, do not cut me off after the first 4 words of my statement. Let me finish my subject and my predicate in my thought, and then you can interject. It's a way to have conversation, and it's a way to have conversation. Like, don't cut me off in the middle of conversation. I have something to say. That's why this is my show, my production, my platform, my everything. I can get on here with a gay flag and do this if I want to and not have nobody cut me off. This is my shit. Because an overtalker will get the shit read out of them. Now, that's my problem. But my solution is, in my Kamala Harris voice, I'm still speaking. I'm still speaking. Excuse me, I'm still speaking. You still want to talk? You still want to? I'm still speaking. Shh. I don't mean to get rude, but you're not going to overtalk me. I have a voice. I came here with it from St. Louis, Missouri. St. Louis is the city that bred me. Minneapolis is the current city that, is growing, where I'm residing, where I'm growing, developing, and elevating. But one thing you're not going to do is cut me off in conversation. In order to get to the next level, and in order for us to build partnership and collaboration, we're going to have to hear each other's thoughts and opinions. Don't cut me off. Look, I'm looking over to my right like I'm really talking to somebody. And then if they want to get real about what you say, I'm trying to be polite with you. I was in the middle of my thought. You are going to make me lose my train of thought if you cut me off after 3 words. You cannot get my whole thought and my whole expression with just 3 words. I could say I love you, but in this moment, I don't love you right now. I don't. Because you're cutting me off and it's rude. Now, I do my Kamala Harris first. I'm still speaking. And then if they want to keep getting rowdy, I'll go Nene Leakes on them. I said what I said. Oh, I love this show. I love that I have so much fun with you all. And you all love my antics. You all wouldn't be here if you didn't. But yeah, the over talking and the drowning out in conversation, that's a Minnesota thing. But what these people here in Minnesota are going to realize is I come from the state where I can show you better than I can tell you. I don't assimilate to Minneapolis culture. I'm respectful. I come from a city where we sit and we listen. We're respectful. We're yes ma'am, no ma'am, yes sir, no sir. We smile at each other in passing. When I go home to St. Louis for the holidays, I'm talking to random people in a parking lot of the grocery store. And then I look at my watch. Oh, it's been 20 minutes. We've been sitting here just kikiing. Here in Minneapolis, everybody they get out their car, they dart straight to the door at the grocery store. I'm like, girl, and hello to you too. Folks who chimed in and watching this episode and they live in Minneapolis, y'all understand. Put in the comment section if you understand and agree with me if you're here in Minneapolis. Because if Prince was still alive, we wouldn't have to go through this mess. And now I sit back and look like the Mona Lisa. Next episode, Friday, August 2nd, 7 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. I promise you I will be on time next week because I was interrupted by the Olympic opening ceremony. And I came on here a little late. I know I missed like an hour and probably 20 minutes of it. Once I log off here, I'm going to go back to it because I love theatrics, as you can see. I love production. I love pizzazz. And the Paris Olympic Games is giving it to me right now. So I'm going to go back to the opening ceremony. Next episode is Friday, August 2nd, 7 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. Please, please, please spread the word. Like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you came across this channel and you love what you see, but you haven't liked and subscribed, please do so after this episode. Go to my channel, like and subscribe. Anytime I go live, you're going to get the notifications. Anytime I post a randomly dropped gem, you're going to get the notifications. I'm here. I'm queer. I'm brown. melanated, get used to it. Closing gem. Don't get distracted from doing what you love. Please don't. If it's something that you're doing right now, you who's watching this episode right now, if it's something that you really love doing, and I'm speaking from a sincere place now, if it's something that you really, really enjoy doing right now, it doesn't matter what it is. I'm all for it. I'm going to give you your love and support. You know why? Because I know that you have a passion in doing something that you totally love doing. Do not let nobody, no people, no places, no things distract you from doing what you love the most. If you yourself want to start a podcast or a live broadcast on YouTube, inbox me, email me. I can help you out setting this up. Now, granted, if you're going to be a one-man show, it's a lot. But if that's what you want to do, stick with it. Don't get distracted. Don't let people in the Facebook comment section distract you from what you want to do and what you love. Because them motherfuckers on Facebook ain't gonna say shit to your face. Book. So, do not get distracted from doing what you love. Leave all distractions to the side. Tell them to go on that side of the fence because I'm over here watering my grass, moisturizing my insides and my outers, and minding my own business, which is the most important thing. So, I love you all for joining me. It's been a little over an hour, I believe. Thank you for joining me on yet another, I see why it goes dark. Thank you for joining me on another episode of Your Mental Health Matters. See, I'm speaking too fast. Stay mentally aware. We're here. We discuss mental health on a whole new level. I am your very host, very, very talented host, very charismatic host, DeAndre Morris Jr. You have just joined me for another installment. I hope you all catch me next week where we are going to further discuss the Project 2025 plan and probably discuss one of the 8 dimensions of wellness. Who knows? But just join me next week. Like and subscribe. DeAndre Morris Jr. on YouTube. Please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Never forget, because I don't close the show out without saying this. Always remember to protect your peace by any means necessary. Kudos to Malcolm X. And do nothing without intention. Nothing without intention. Until next Friday, I love you. Protect your magic. Protect yourself. Stay humble. They're not like us. And always remember that. I love you all. Bye.